Now what we're gonna do is make a really cool scarf. And this is a blanket that I bought, and I buy them at a big discount store, and I think it's like $5. And they're great for, it's just kind of a very thin fleece, and it's great for making projects. And here we're gonna make a scarf. So what I'm gonna do, and I've already cut some of it so it's not quite as wide as it normally would be. I'm gonna fold this over about 7 inches. You're gonna wanna have the right side of it on the inside. Then what I'm gonna do is just take this here, and we're going to cut all the way down. So now, once you're done cutting it, then what I've done is taken some, it's a fusible fabric, so all you have to do is cover it and then iron it, which I've already done here, and then you don't have to sew, but you could use a glue gun if you want. So I'll just iron that, and we've already ironed it all here, so this is all stuck together already. And I'm just gonna put this aside and take one that's totally finished. Okay, so with the magic of video, we now have one that's entirely finished. So I'm just gonna put my arm through here, and you're just gonna like flatten it out. And I would probably iron it flat to make it easier. But now I'm gonna put this aside, and we're going to make our pom-pom. Now with Bowdabra, it's really easy to make pom-poms. And depending on the size of pom-pom you're doing, you either want to use the mini Bowdabra for smaller, or the regular Bowdabra or bigger Bowdabra for bigger pom-poms. So I'm just going to put that aside, and what I'm going to do is fold my yarn in half, and we're going to be kind of counterintuitive because normally we would lay the tie this way, but this time we're going to put the tie that way, and I'm going to tuck the ends underneath so they stay out of my way. Now I'm going to take my yarn, and I'm going to make a pom-pom. I'm going to start the pom-pom by just putting a little, just so it holds, a little piece of yarn right in there. And then I'm going to just wrap this around 60 times. And then once you're finished, just going to make it, cut it right here about the length of the mini Bowdabra towers, so that that will stay there. And now what I'm gonna do is just kind of push everything down a little bit. And the reason that I folded it in half is because now I have a slip knot. So I'm just gonna pull it through the slip knot. I'm gonna push this down in here and pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. And I'm gonna hold the yarn down for just a second. There. And then I'm going to separate the ends. And again, I'm gonna pull it really tight. Pull it out of the mini Bowdabra. And now I'm gonna keep pulling this tight as I bring it out. And then I'm gonna bring it around. And I'm going to tie a knot. And I'm not gonna cut the ends yet because we're gonna use those to tie this onto our scarf. So now what I'll do is just pull this through and clip this. Just gonna kind of clean this up a little bit so it looks like a perfect little pom-pom. So with the magic of video, I've already put 2 pom-poms on here, and then now I'm just gonna cut a slit right here, and I'm going to take my string that I left without clipping it, bring it around, and just tie it and clip it to the length of my, and then I'm just gonna cut to clean this up a little bit. And you have an absolutely gorgeous scarf that makes a fabulous gift, and it's so inexpensive to make. Please do me a favor and click the subscribe button below, and also like us at Bowdabra on Facebook.